This question requires you to know your laws of indices pretty much inside out. But if you know those, then this is an easy question. So when you're looking at a problem like this, the first thing to spot is the negative power. And to deal with a negative power, you take the reciprocal of the inside. In other words, if it's a fraction, you flip it on its head. So flip the fraction on its head and remove the minus. You've effectively used up this minus. Here now, you've still got the power a quarter, but you flip the fraction over to deal with the minus. Okay, the next thing to spot is that we can apply this power to both the numerator and the denominator of the big fraction. So let's do that. And then we need to simplify those. So the numerator, in this arrangement here, something to a power and then all of that to another power, you just multiply the powers together. So 8 times a quarter is 2. But what about the denominator? It's a bit more complicated, isn't it? Well, to work out what happens there, we need to invoke this law of indices. So effectively you can apply this power n here to both the a and the b as both the factors of this product. So here's an example of that. If you had 3x squared all to the power 4, then that's 3 to the power 4 and x squared to the power 4. Now 3 to the power 4 is 81, and then remember we can just multiply these two powers here together to get 8. So we get 81x to the power 8 there. You know, that makes sense as well, doesn't it? Because here we've got 3x squared times 3x squared times 3x squared times 3x squared. That's what power 4 means. So we could write it like this. And it's pretty clear then that you've got x to the power 8, and you've got 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 as well. Anyway, enough of that. Now we know what to do. We should be able to come over to the left and apply that power quarter to both parts of this product. Okay, brilliant. We're one step away from the answer now, because 256 to the power quarter, we can just grab a calculator and do that. But remember, it just means the fourth root of 256, or the number that you have to raise to the power 4 to get 256, which is just 4. And remember, we can just multiply these two powers together to get 5. So we're going to get y squared over 4x to the power 5.